Welcome to a video about how to play the spider bitch. Before we get to the MLG 360 no scope skill shots, here's a short version of the guide. Click on their heads.
Everything's cold and the fighting's near.
Widow's abilities aren't really outstanding, but her rifle is the most interesting piece of her kit. It has the ability to kill every single DPS or healer in one shot, and it's fucking OP in the right hands. Depending on the player, Widow will either be the hero who's on fire for at least 90% of the match, or the one who has less damage than Ana. However, if you are in the voice chat and your team is yelling at you, it shouldn't be hard to figure out what you are. Naturally, Widow players want to stay as far back as possible and use the high ground as cover. You have access to a venom mine that deals 75 damage over 5 seconds, and you can throw it to cover common flanks. But if your pathetic enemies get too close, you can use your machine gun to piss them off or just kill them. This shit can do up to 130 damage per second, and if you are the Widowmaker that only uses her machine gun, you might just want to switch to Soldier, as his gun does up to 170 damage per second. You can also use your grappling hook to get the fuck out, or to get to high ground and continue clicking on heads. The last ability is her ultimate, which grants you free wall hacks for 16 seconds. You should use it when you engage in a fight, or when the enemy Widow uses hers, so you can bait the shit out of her. The best counters to Widowmaker are flankers like Tracer, Genji, Sombra or Lucio, as they are fast, hard to hit, and can disengage in an instant. Genji can also deflect your shots back to your head, so be aware and get him to use his deflect before you try to headshot him. Tracer can fuck your shit up if she gets too close, but your venom mine sets her down to 75 HP, and you can just spray and pray. Shields are also a good counter, as they make Widow useless. If you see a tank, you can either burn his shield down, or wait for him to drop the only thing that is stopping you from giving your enemies the JFK experience. Sometimes, a Mercy can revert your godlike skills, but you can easily kill her while she's reviving her incompetent teammates. Alternatively, you can let her revive her teammate, so you can instantly give him a shot to the fucking skull and bully the heck out of him. The best thing you can do to improve your aim is to join a Widow headshot only FFA and try to get at least top 5. You'll get absolutely destroyed by the other players because they are sweaty tryhards with 1000 plus hours on Widow, but that doesn't matter. Another thing that should be mentioned is that as a Widow player, you should always scan for animations like Doomfist's uppercut, Ferris flying, or simply jumping, so you can make those noob motherfuckers more useless than red lights in Grand Theft Auto. You can also go for a cheeky breaky hookshot, and if you kill someone, their tilt level increases by 15%. It is also advised not to go for flick shots every time, as tracking is a much more reliable way to hit those scrubs. If the enemy team says that you use aimbot, you hard carry the shit out of your team, and the Overwatch League calls you did everything right. Good day, mate.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom.